Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Derek Branch here, Saint Discussions on Strike 7 Sports. And today I just want to go over that unofficial depth chart that came out. I believe it was Wednesday in the evening. They released that official depth chart of what the team looks going to look like for right now. That's subject to change, but to me, just based on what I see, man, it's subject to change. But I think a lot of that stuff is going to be final. It's going to look like that when they do the eventual cut down to the 53-man roster. So just going to go over a couple of names, and where they stand right now. Quarterback, of course, you got Derek Carr, QB1. Running back is Alvin Kamara. WR1, WR2 is Chris Olave and Michael Thomas. Tight end, they got right now it's Jawan Johnson, but they have or Taysom Hill with Foster Moreau as the second tight end. Jimmy Graham is the third tight end. Lucas Crawl and Jesse James are pushed way down the depth chart right now. I believe Lucas Crawl is battling an injury, along with Jesse James. He's battling an injury. So if I'm a betting man, I think Jimmy Graham. All signs are pointing to Jimmy Graham making this team. I'm hearing that he's having a really good camp. The left guard position, I believe right now they have Andrews Pete or James Hurst. That's interesting. Andrews Pete or James Hurst. So if he's not up to speed by the start of the season, I'm pretty sure it's going to be James Hurst manning that position. Right guard is Cesar Ruiz. He's backed up by Calvin Throckmorton. Calvin Throckmorton. Running backs, of course, I already said it. Alvin Kamara, Jamal Williams, Kendry Miller. That's pretty much the usual suspects. The core team. The core of the team that's right there. Man. I don't think a lot of that is going to change outside of who they put in there between the left guard position with James Hurst and Andrews Pete. Andrews Pete still out resting at it, recovering from that injury. Defense, left defensive end on the left side is Cam Jordan. Right defensive end right now is Carl Granson. I'm hearing that he's having a great camp. It's just the year that he comes. He breaks through, and he could be that more consistent defensive end opposite of Cam Jordan. He had 5 sacks last season. Can he get another 4? Could he add 4 more to that this season to come up with 9? Can he be a 7 to 10 sack guy on this defense? Can he bring a consistent pass rush on this team? I believe he is backed up by he's backed up by Peyton Turner, who was on the second team. Cam Jordan's backed up by Tanoa Capaccio. Isaiah Foskey, I'm hearing that he's having a rough training camp. He's third on the list right now. Third on the third team right now. This is the way it is. Linebackers is of course Demario Davis and Pete Warner, and they got Zach Bond playing that same position at linebacker. Looking forward, that's one of the biggest things to watch out for this season. The biggest players to watch out for, in my opinion. Zach Bond. If this guy could come through this season and play that role that Cade Nellis played last season, that linebacker coming off the edge, acting as a pass rush, sacking the quarterback. If he can play that role this upcoming season, that's going to go a long way for the Saints. A long way. Because everybody's been waiting for that guy to break through. We know he's not really that efficient in coverage situations. You know what I'm saying? Based on what we've seen of him in the past when he's played. Hopefully that can change this. That could change this season, man. It took Cade Nellis a long time to finally break through. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that could be what's his head, what lies ahead for Zach Bond. But right now, he's a starter on this team. He's a starter on this team. I believe Pete Warner's backed up by nephew as well. Demario Davis, they on his back. His backup, his replacement is DeMarco Jackson. But right now, I'm expecting that player that they signed today, Jalen Smith, to come in and see some time, possibly. You know what I'm saying? And 28 years old, had 88 tackles last year, 1 sack. Huge pickup for the Saints. I believe he'll do really well with his team. I think he fits what the Saints are looking for in a linebacker. And hopefully Demario Davis is not out that long. But if he is, I think we got a linebacker that's a little younger than Demario that can come in and play. Jalen Smith. He played with the Dallas Cowboys a few years. He started off his career with the Cowboys, got paid, got released. I think he got traded to Green Bay, if I'm not mistaken. And then he signed with the Giants last year. So he was also their lead tackler in the playoffs for last year. So good pickup right there. Cornerback position, I mean, still that left cornerback spot is still up for grabs. You got Paulson Adebo and the second-year corner out of Tennessee, Alontae Taylor, still, going at it for that second spot. I'm hearing that, based on all the reports I've read on training camp, is that Alontae Taylor's having a great camp. Paulson Adebo is hanging in there as well. Hearing that Bradley Roby is coming into the fold as well. And he may play that nickel role. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, it's that depth chart. To me, I don't see that much changing from it. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it play out. But the depth chart, I think, is a lot of people. If you're following the reports from the reporters on training camp that's coming out of training camp, the articles, the write-ups, you will figure that depth chart was going to look like that. You know what I'm saying? And also, I forgot about Rashid Shaheed on the list as well. So they're bringing 3 wide receivers in that first unit. I think Brian Evans is third on the depth chart at that position right now. So we'll see how it play out in regards to how they gonna eventually trim that roster down. Heard a lot about Amadi, the safety. He's having a really good camp. Heard a lot about Smoke Monday. He picked Jameis Winston off today, based on what I've read. Jake Hayner, looks human now. And since, the players are starting to, figure him out, got some footage on him now. You're not really hearing a lot of, Jake Hayner, Jake Hayner, hype train stuff now. I'm not knocking Jake Hayner, by the way. I'm just saying that, people were tweeting that he was saying stuff like he was the next coming to Drew Brees and all that. But, once people figure out what your tendencies are, they'll know you. They'll know how to defend you, how to play against you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna elaborate a little more into how those guys perform in the upcoming preseason game this Sunday. I believe it's in the Superdome. Gonna have a separate video of that game, a separate video talking about that game, about what to expect, and I'm gonna go over some points in regards to that quarterback position. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? And Dennis Allen, stated that he wants to play the starters in the first preseason game of the year. I think that's a smart move, man. I think you're starting to notice a lot of teams around the league are starting to go that route as well, because you're only playing 3 games, man. You're only playing 3 games for the preseason since they made the change from 4 to 3. Now, usually it be around that 3rd game where you start to see you start to get a good glimpse of what the roster gonna actually look like. You know what I'm saying? But now they kind of speed things up, to get those guys, acclimated to live action, live hitting, playing with the pads on, back in within the elements. You know what I'm saying, of a football game. So looking forward to seeing how that's gonna play out, man. Against the Kansas City Chiefs. Hearing that the Chiefs are gonna be playing their guys as well for a couple of snaps. So looking forward to seeing it, man. Looking forward to seeing some Saints football this week. But overall, I don't see a whole lot changing on that unofficial depth chart outside of maybe James Hurst probably taking over that left guard position. That's if Andrews Peters not up to speed, and Damari Davis, if he's not ready to go, I think Jalen Smith is gonna get that spot over DeMarco Jackson. That's just what it is right there, man. I don't think DeMarco is knocking it out of the park like that, to where Jalen Smith can't come in and just outwork him. I heard that he's gonna be coming out. He's working out tomorrow. He'll be working out tomorrow with the team. So Jalen Smith. So we'll see how that's gonna play out. Hopefully he doesn't come in and get hurt. That's the one thing we don't need. I knew this hope it doesn't be another Trey Turner situation. Because that guy was gonna have a huge role with this team. You know what I'm saying? So looking forward to seeing how everything's gonna play out leading up to going into the Sunday's game. Gonna be paying close attention to that game and seeing, just where this team at, and just where, the chemistry is between, Derek Carr and the wide receivers, how, Kendrick Miller looks and all that stuff. So we'll see. It'll be in a separate video, but I'll go more in detail on that. All right. All right, so all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. How do you feel about the unofficial depth chart that came out? Also, check out strike7sports.com/Saints on the latest content on the Wall Saints organization. I'll have a new piece coming out tomorrow, a rookie breakdown that will feature Brian Brissett. Have a blessed night. Peace. I'm out. Who that?